Today's episode, we are going to continue with the role of a wife in a marriage. You know, as I'll be saying, that the wife has a very crucial role in marriage. Not the only man that makes a marriage to work because he's the head. The woman has a vital role to play in marriage. And some of the rules I've been saying, if you'll be following my videos, you will notice that I mentioned so many things that a woman needs to do in marriage. Today, we're going to start from be faithful to your husband. A wife needs to be faithful to the husband. Once you are married, you have to remain loyal to your husband. Once you are married, you need to be loyal to your husband. Being a wife different from being a girlfriend. When you are still a girlfriend, there are things you are not obligated to do because you are not married yet. But once you are married, there are so many things, a lot of things that you are obligated to do. Be submissive, be loyal, be faithful to your husband. Be submissive, be loyal, be faithful to your husband. Because men do not need distractions. Men do not need another man to share his wife. Men are so jealous more than women. Men are more jealous than women. Undermine that some men flirt outside, but they are still jealous. Once it comes to my wife, somebody talk to my wife, somebody touch my wife, getting information that somebody is toasting a wife, you are gone. The man will kill you. Men are very jealous. So, the wife needs to be faithful to men. Once you are married, you have to remain loyal and committed. Be loyal and committed to your husband. So many occasions I see some women who claim to be a married woman. They call people, give people drinks, officiate their marriage in court. The women will still be having an affair outside, which the husband will know. The husband knows that their wife has an affair outside. They will keep quiet because the men are lazy. They can't do anything. They cannot provide. They sleep at home 24 hours, while the women or the woman is jumping from one vehicle to the other just to provide for house. Just to provide. So in that reason, the man has no reason to judge the wife or question the wife because he's a lazy and sluggish man. He's a lazy man. You can't be sleeping at home while your wife is jumping from one vehicle to the other just to give you food and give you money to buy drinks. You are a lazy man. You are dead. You are dead among the living. It's a taboo for a wife you marry to be sleeping outside with men and which you know they will come back and give you money. You drink with that money. You eat with that money. You are dead among the living. You are a disgrace to manhood. A woman, when you know you are a married woman, be faithful to your husband. If your husband refuses to play his own role as the man of the house, it's either you do it legally, you can get a job. You can get a job and work. Legal work without being a prostitute, without being a harlot, without being adulterous. You can do it. You can help your husband. You can help your family, not your husband. You can build your family, help your family legally, not by prostitution, not by adulterous, not by harlot. You don't take the excuse of your lazy husband or weak husband to become a prostitute just because you want to help the family. Respect your husband. respect your marriage, and respect yourself as a woman. Be faithful and loyal, because whatsoever you do has a repercussion. You cannot bring shame upon yourself because you want to save the family. You want to provide for the family. What if at the end of the day, that man says, I'm not going to marry you anymore because you are a prostitute? Because he has found somebody else outside. Then that name has been tagged on you. He will not have a perfect excuse to divorce you, to divorce you. He will have a perfect excuse to push you aside. And your children will bear that name. The husband drove her out because she was prostituting or she was a harlot. Their father drove their mother away because their mother was a shawo. Not knowing what you were trying to do to save your family. As a woman, there are so many things you don't need to do as a married woman. So many, a lot you don't need to do as a married woman. Be loyal and committed to your husband. You married her, not us, not we. You are not married to them, you are married to him. No matter what, do not give him a scope to question you or question your faithfulness, to question your commitment, to question your loyalty. When a man began to suspect your move, when a man began to suspect every step you take, it depends on the action you are playing at home. It depends on your responses to him. It depends on the challenges that you'll be giving at home. Every now and then, I'm coming. I want to see my friend. I want to see my friend here. I want to see my friend there. Your phones are ringing. Your phone ring all the time. You are always on phone all the time. What are you talking? What are you discussing on phone? Who are you discussing with? All these things bring questions in marriage. Who are you talking to? What are you discussing on phone? You are married. You are still keeping all your male friends. You still keep all your male friends. Both your S and S square, you still keep all their phone contact. You still reach out to them. They still call you. You still chat with them. You still discuss with them. You still tell them I miss you. While you are living with a man. Oh my God. This is not the role of a wife. This is not what a wife should do. This is not what a wife should behave. That is why I said in my opening of this episode, I said, you must understand what is marriage before going into marriage. You need to go marriage class. What is marriage? It's just like we that are baptized in a Pentecostal church. Before the pastor will take you to a river to baptize you, he will teach you what is baptism. You must know what is marriage before you tell a man, I will marry you. What is marriage? Where are you going? What do you think is marriage? Marriage is not a bed of roses. There are so many things that you need to avoid when you are married. Things you used to do before, you can no longer do it. You used to have 3, 4 boyfriends at a time. When you are married, you can't do that any longer. You used to chat from 6 p.m. till daybreak with boys. When you are married, you can't do all that. You used to go out whenever you wish and return back whenever you like. But when you are married, you can't do all that. You can't do all that. You must seek permission from your husband. You must let your husband know. You must be faithful to your husband. Be truthful to your husband. Be loyal to your husband. Be committed to your husband. A role of a good wife. The role of a good wife. Be loyal to your husband. Be faithful to your husband. Be committed to your husband. Be truthful to your husband. If your husband does not trust you, there is a big problem for you. A big problem for you. Even when the day you receive a genuine call, your husband will never believe you. Even when your mother is sick and you want to go and attend to your mother, your husband will never believe you. Even when you are going out for a good thing outside, your husband will not believe you. Because why? You gave him that chance to suspect you, to be questioning every step that you made. Let's come biblically. You call yourself a Christian. You go to church, you hear the word of God. You set time for prayer. You set time for morning devotion. You set time to go to church. You don't miss service. It means you are faithful to church and to God. Now, even at that, you still do all the evil that you used to do. You still lie. You still engage yourself in prostitute. Are you faithful to your husband? And you say your husband is your head. And you say your husband is the captain of the ship. If you are not faithful to your husband, how do you want to please God? The husband that you see, that you live with, that you eat with, that you sleep with, you are not committed to him. You are not faithful to him. You are not truthful to him. You are not loyal to him. Is it God that you've not seen? God that you have not touched, that you want to be loyal to? You want to be faithful to? You want to be truthful to? Or you want to be committed to? It's impossible. Jesus Christ said to the people, he said, if I tell you the things of the earth which you have seen, and you did not believe, how will you not believe the things in heaven which you have not seen? How? Seek his opinion. Don't underestimate your husband. I beg you, if I don't finish, I will let her know. Seek his opinion in whatever you want to do. As long as he still remains your husband, you must seek his opinion. You must let him know what you are doing. You must let him know what you are about to do. He must be aware of anything that you are doing. This will justify your commitment to your husband, your loyalty to your husband. Seek his opinion. Honey, this is what I wanted to do. I don't know how you see it. This is how I want us to work these things out. What do you think? Honey, I wanted to travel next month for so and so. What do you say? Honey, this is what I wish to have done if things like this happen. I don't know what to think about it. You must seek your husband's opinion. He must be aware of anything that you do. When you seek your husband's opinion, it doesn't make you any lesser. It does not reduce you anywhere. It does not make you a less value. Rather, it gives you more honor and respect. It shows that you value your husband. It shows that you value your marriage. And at the return, the husband will love you more. People will come to your husband and say, I see, no, there are people who are very good in gossiping. There are so many people who are ready to destroy your marriage. They set a trap waiting for you. We shall see. Not be this woman. Based on your past antecedents, your past life. Now you've changed. You are married. People are still waiting for your little mistake to throw you out of that husband's house. Wherever they see you, they will run back to your husband or take a phone and call your husband. We just see your wife going inside a hotel now. We just see your wife with another man now. And that man could be the same man you told your husband you want to go and see. That hotel could be the place you told your husband that you want to have a business meeting. Which your husband is already aware where you are. Your husband will be able to defend you because he's already aware. He knows that you are there. He knows that you are with a man. But when you fail to seek to do all this, to tell your husband the truth, then you've given room for your enemy to destroy your marriage. Your husband don't believe you. Even when that outside is genuine, even when what you are doing with that man is genuine, it does not relate to any kind of a sexual relationship, your husband will not believe you. Even when that business meeting that you had in the hotel with that man is genuine and it has nothing to do with sexual relationship, your husband will not believe you because you never let you know where you are or where you were going to. So these are the reasons why you must be truthful, be faithful, be loyal, and be committed. Seek your husband's opinion in everything. In everything. Cook for your husband. Don't say because you are not rich, and because of my business, because of my job, I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm always busy. Honey, you can find something to eat. Honey will find something to eat. One day, honey will see a girl that can cook for him, that will set a table for him. Honey will see a girl that knows how to cook a good food for him, that knows how to clean his clothes, that knows how to arrange his bed. Honey will see, by that time, you will be in trouble. You hardly go to kitchen to cook because of your business schedules, because you are working, because you are doing this, you are doing that. You are looking for excuses to dodge kitchen. Your husband is hungry. When you are coming back, you buy snacks. No. For a few times, your husband will pretend, but to an extent, he will no longer take it. He will no longer take it. You must cook for your wife, for your husband. You must serve your husband food. Set a table for your husband. When you are good in all these things, even when the day you did not come back on time from work, you say, honey, I beg, can you help me boil rice? I will come late today. Your husband will be glad to go to the kitchen and cook for you. Because he knows that today you are not going to come back early. He will cook for you because you always do it before. But if you have not done it before, if you always avoid it, your husband will not do it. He will not do it. Men do help their wife because of the commitment, the loyalty of the wife. The loyalty, the commitment, the faithfulness of the wives, they will help them. Respect your in-law. Respect your in-law. Don't say because she's not your mother or he is not your father, they can go to hell. You only come to marry your husband. The only person you know here is your husband. Any other person is a counterfeit. You don't need any person in your house except your husband. It's not done that way. Somebody gave birth to your husband. If the children that you are giving birth to, someone do that to them, would you like it? Remember, there is a law of karma. You will reap whatever you sow. You will reap whatever you sow. It's a law of karma. Respect your mother-in-law. Respect your father-in-law. Call them mommy. Call him daddy. She's your mother. She's the mother of your husband. She is your mother. You cannot disrespect your mother-in-law to respect your husband. What kind of respect are you giving to me if you cannot respect my mother? She backed me for 3 years. She had me in her belly, in her womb, for 9 months. She took care of me and made me grow up. She never abandoned me. I love my mother. No matter and whatever, I love my mother. So if you love me, you must love my mother in return. You must love my mother. If my mother is dirty, you clean her up. She's also your mother. She's also your mother. You can't disrespect my mother and pretend that you respect me. No. It doesn't work like that. Today, my mother adopts my wife as her own daughter. She adopts my wife as her daughter because of their relationship. They've never met, but they are mother and daughter. They are mother and daughter. There are some things they will discuss on my behalf that I will never be aware of. This is mother and daughter. You must respect your in-law. The difference in culture and lifestyles, respect them as they are your husband's parents. They bring your husbands to life. Take care of your husband's household duties. Take care of household duties. Clean the house, cook, wash clothes, keep the house intact. Make sure everywhere is okay. Be mindful of people you bring into your house. Keep the house in order. Some women don't even know how to wash their clothes. When you enter a house, you see their pants in one corner. You go to their bedroom, you see where they hang bra and their undies everywhere. If you enter some bedroom, for you to urinate is a problem. If you are pressed before, when you get in there, you'll be okay. You go back. You say, no, I'm okay now. Because you can't even breathe. The plates that they use for more than 2-3 days are still there in the kitchen. The house have not been swept for some days. Everywhere is dirty. Dirty clothes everywhere. And the woman is not doing anything. Is that the role of a wife? No. The role of a wife is to keep the house in order. Keep the house in order. Clean your house. Wash your clothes. Wash your plates. Cook good food. This is the role of a wife. You must bath your children. You must clean them up. You must make sure they do their assignments. You must give them time that they sleep. You must teach them what to say and when not to speak. You must give them a good discipline. As a mother, teach your children discipline, to respect, how to greet elders. This is the mother. The mother is the first teacher to a child. Be responsible. Be responsible. Don't become a woman that talk anyhow. Blah, 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 blah. Before you talk one, blah, 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 blah. Any matter that does not concern her, she must put mouth. She has no respect. She has no regard. She talks anyhow. A loose woman. She's not responsible. A wife is a blessing to the family because she knows what and when to do things. A wife is a blessing in the family or to the family because she knows what and when to do things and do it appropriately. Be responsible in managing your household affair financially, taking care of the children. Don't be a woman that is taught the husband's money. Every time, honey, I need money. I need money. I want to change my hair. I want to change my this. I want to change my that. I want to do this. I want to do that. Honey, I need this. Honey, I need money. What do you do with money? Are you a financial wife? You are needing money for your own personal things without considering the future of your children. Do you have service? The little salary that your husband earns, how do you manage it? The little salary that you are earning, how are you managing it? For the sake of your children's future, be a good wife and a responsible wife. Thank you. If you've not subscribed before, please help me to subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube. If today is the first time you are watching me, subscribe to my YouTube. Go all through my videos. Play all of them. There are areas that you benefit. Leave a comment there. If there is anyone that you are objecting to, leave your comment there. I will be glad to entertain your comment. Give me a thumb up if you like it. Follow me on my Facebook page, Majay Family Show. My YouTube is Majay Family Show. All we talk about here, not only marriage, family affair, how to live with a husband, how to live with a wife, how to build your home, what to do and what not to do as a family, because we all pray to become family. Thank you. Till we come to your way again next time, let me sip my smoothie. God bless you.